And this is why we have 59-minute, 59-second videos now. Didn't even have a chance to put the SD card into the fantastic SD to IEC. I don't have any problem with the SD to IEC, so that improve things. If it's too dark, it won't work. Yeah, that don't look about. Yeah, that looks about right for me. So, interesting comment today on an old long play, well, cheating long play of Super Cycle, and you know, I had to point out, at the end of the day, anything I review, apart from anything I write, they're all personal opinions. No such thing as an expert on these subjects as such. Now I finally knuckled down and did all the Codemasters things, so yeah, that's quite a lot longer there. Oh, and yeah, I found a copy of Elephant Antics, which does have a trainer on it. It appears to work. Hang on, did I load the intro separately? It does appear to work on Vice with the True Drive emulation turned off. But yeah, you know, liking something, it's just a 4-letter word. It's not exactly a lot of complicated sound production from your vocal cords. But it's one of the most complex things to actually define. Why do I like Manic Miner on the C64? It's not multicolour. But, you know, from my point of view, just because multicolour mode is there on the C64, and I don't mean the shitty character based one, I'm talking about the bitmap 8 kilobyte one, where 2 out of every 4 colours on every character block on every scan line potentially are different, unique, whatever you want. Now the other 2, they have to be the same for the whole screen. But no, that's just a design decision, you know. At the end of the day, you can shoot in widescreen or 4:3. Those are your options, and sometimes it's better. You don't want the old fat pixels. However, on isometric games where you go 2 pixels across and then 1 up in that sort of ratio, it's absolutely perfect. As long as you can get the character boundaries sorted out, it's absolutely fine. But yeah, if you think about it, liking something, bloody hell, this is the same version I loaded yesterday, isn't it? Or is it? You know what, I can't remember. I think it is so. There was a different one where the intro is just loaded as part of the yeah, it is this one. I would have unlimited bombs anyway. Oh, eye toggles invulnerability, that was that one, just in case we fucked that one up. And Commodore skips a level, right. So hopefully these are coming out alright, because it's taken me a whole day for the old backache to sort itself out. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why couldn't I put the handle for this stupid chair on this side? Or why couldn't they just build it so the pneumatic thing in the middle, oh fuck me, as if my arms weren't hurting enough, from all the extended gardening. Right now it looks weird to me. Hang on, I pressed I there. I did press I, so it should work now. Right, let's that yellow looks very piss. It's a technical term, that one. Oh, hang on, we were doing the Amstrad CPC impersonation, weren't we? But yeah, when you mess about with the colours, you need to account for that with a contrast drop. Oh, there you go. Nah, camera don't like that. I think that's a sweet spot, although it looks shit for me. I'm suffering for my channel. We keep it at the midpoint, although I don't like the way that actually looks. It's too dark to me. So yeah, you can shoot them. Yeah, so basically, you know, even when you're reading a review in Zap, it's basically whether they do or they don't like it. Although, you know, they do usually have more than one person. So it's yeah, it's a composite review really, as far as the review scores go. Actually, we saw this level, let's get on with the next level. Camera might like it a bit more, innit? Oh yeah, this is some sort of bonus game that I just totally failed to notice I'm supposed to be playing. So yeah, these graphics are even better. These Christmas trees look lovely. The ground looks nice. Look at the little sprite there. The lightning looks good. And this game was £37.50 or £37 cheaper than Super Mario Brothers. You know, you could buy, let's get this right now. Yeah, you could buy 15 more games of this quality at this price point. Now, of course, you're supposed to learn the levels. It's not quite the same as Super Mario Brothers 3. You know, that's like when people say to me, oh, I don't like the way Linux menus work. Why is that then, mate? They're not the same as Windows. Well, the Windows way of doing things was fucking wrong anyway. Now, on to the other topic. I'm pretty sure that I've explained why there's all these multiple like gameplays stitched together, review type things, if you want to call them that. I don't. These are just my video gaming diaries. If we were rich enough to have a VCR, a C64 and a camcorder, I would have made these sort of videos back then anyway. Obviously without the swearing. I get whoops if I swore like this when I was a kid. So yeah, I'm liking the graphics actually. I really hope they're coming out alright. Oh shit, I think we fucked up there, innit? Actually, it's got rapid fire anyway. Yeah, I should probably finish off what I was talking about. I didn't want to go there. Yeah, the reviews are longer now because I can't edit videos unless I convert them to MP4 first. Oh, bollocks, got to go a long way around then, have we? Yeah, look at the water. The water's really nice actually, the way they've done that. So a whole load of constantly redefinable graphics, characters specifically. No. Okay, you can't get any higher than that, so you do have to jump on it. And that takes ages to do. And then after that, oh no! That's a cheat, you shouldn't be able to do it. I bet they have the thing in testing as well. So So do we have to get on them things first? So because I've got this invincibility shit going on. Okay, I'm not sure how you exit the next set of graphics coming up. I don't know what happened there. What happened to his bike? You're not supposed to touch the balloons. I assumed you got to collect them. So yeah, I'm going to have to brighten this up a bit to how I would have it. I mean, I wouldn't have the colour up this high. Actually, it's a bit too much. Yeah, you lose a bit of brightness anyway when you notch down the colour dart on the TV. So yeah, and then to then split them off, because I always do reviews like this now. I put aside a certain amount of time for playing C64 games and drinking tea, although the tea is now finished. And then split them up, because the camera is now behind me. So, and it's right close to the wall, so I can't actually see the LCD on the back of it. So, you know, and every time you press the stop button, the way that they've done it, and definitely the record button, which is on the side, you'll move the camera anyway. You have to make sure it's always lined up. So I always just sit down, play loads of shit, talk loads of bollocks, and somewhere in between there is some sort of gameplay footage and some sort of personal review. Whether I like a game or not, it is literally that simple. I'm going to show you the intro. There you go. So you know, I can't spare the hard drive space all the time that it hogs up my computer, and you know, we get into the summer season now, so I wouldn't want to be maxing out my machine all day, you know, just converting videos from MOV to MP4 and then editing them. No fast loads. Nice airplane noise there. There's a little elephant dude. He could have been the C64 mascot. Yeah, look at that. This is just an intro on a budget game. You know, people like Ocean, Activision, US Gold, they should be ashamed, mate. Ashamed. They should have just stopped making games. Most of their games are shit. You know, you assume they're all like Whizball and Parallax, but they're not. I think that's the end of that. I don't know if it will go on to load the game, but it don't matter anyway. So yeah, you know, then I have to re-render the bits that I split out one by one. This is not going to happen because, like I said, YouTube has decided that my average, you know, viewer retention, i.e. how many minutes and seconds on average people watch, and it's not as a percentage of the actual length of the video, it's just an arbitrary number. You know, like I said before, the cameras are the files are coming straight off the SD card in the camera straight up to YouTube now. There's no upscaling, no nothing. Like I said, these are my personal gaming diaries, and you know, sometimes you get a review out of them. Sometimes I say something funny. Sometimes the footage looks all right. You know, this could be closer, I think, if I'm honest. Yeah, you want it as close as possible and as vertically aligned as possible. So at 480p you do get, like, you know, a sense of the scan lines going on. Let's see what else Racket released in. I seem to remember Sunburst looking like a shoot 'em up. Could be wrong though. and I have been many times. But yeah, you know, if I say Emlyn Hughes Soccer, that menu system, I feel like punching a cunt who decided that was a good idea. Fucking first time you play that game, you know, anyway. And then you got the delay before you pressing left and your character, who's currently running to the right, turns round and goes to the left. I don't want that kind of shit. Like I said many times before, I don't like realistic shit like that in my games. You want that? Go and buy a PS3. Maybe even a PS2. But, you know, that's really PS3 onwards. They're striving for like physics. I don't want physics in my 8-bit game except where it's part of the actual gameplay. In the case of, you know, the gravity and inertia on thrust. That is very well done and essential. Nice instruments there, sir. So yeah, you know, we don't have to agree. That's the whole point. But for me, I've played thousands of C64 games now in the last 2 years. And if you don't believe me, just check out the 75% of them that are on YouTube now. But I don't really want anything. Commodore is level skip though. And 4 for invincibility. Alright, yeah, those are the keys. 4 and Commodore, I think it was. Assuming it's going to work. But these are all tape releases. Right, 4. There we go. What's that 8-way scrolling shooter? I don't know if you're allowed to go over them things, but it seems like you have a bit of a shadow. Hang on, I put invincibility on. That was number 4, I'm sure I did. So I should be able to fly into anything. Right, the control system. Control system is left and right rotate. And forward on the joystick to move, and back doesn't appear to do anything, so you're always moving. Yeah, look, there is a shadow, so you must be able to go on anything. Why can't I crash into them shits then? Because I'm pressing 4. Ah, bollocks. I don't know if I can blow them things up. I'm trying to get a little spot where I can put the volume down. Right, because the firing sound effect is quite low volume, but not the rest of it. Oh, you can go 2 different speeds. Right, I've done it again after all that wandering round. Alright, you've got rapid fire at least. Right, okay. Damn it, I've got no idea what I'm supposed to do. What's that number going on down there? Maybe I should have read the docs. But it looks nice, so I might come back to this. I was actually going to play 5th gear, which is the reason why I've done the racket directory there. I just put everything else on there while I was there. There's no guarantee that any of it is going to work, because I didn't check who cracked them. Nostalgia really couldn't give a fuck about the SD to IEC, and or they're absolutely lame at disk loading routine, hacking, so protection removing proper, not just a boot block. So let's hope this works, because Motor Massacre, another game I wanted to play on a real C64 with the old dipstick, I cannot find a single version that will work with the SD to IC, not one. And I've tried I've tried all the versions that are on the internet, put it that way. So yeah, the only time I'll stop the camera is if I really need a cup of tea or something. And but if I stop the camera now, That's no good because we haven't really played anything. Well, we had a bit of CJs and another budget game which actually looked alright. So yeah, you know, like I said, I can't think of any game on the... Well, actually, maybe there are a couple. I think Jerome Tell and Maniacs of Noise, I think they filled a hole left by Rob Hubbard, really. Rob Hubbard went off. He didn't want to live in a shithole up north in the UK anymore, I suppose. Got offered loads of money by EA. Went and lived in America, because that's the only way that was going to work. They're an American company. But, you know, he sold his soul to the devil when he made music on the shitty FM-based Adlib and therefore Mega Drive as well. Sound chips. Horrible. What a waste of talent. It's like saying to the two guys from Orbital, look mate, from now on, all your musical creations have to run on this Toy Bontempi organ. I think I may have tried this game actually, and it may not have worked. You know, my memory's for shit at the moment, so okay, not very good. Well, actually, these bits here are okay. That probably would have been better in blue. Again, they seem to like that. Maybe if I put the colour down, I can't. But the car is shit. This is drawn by a fucking idiot. The actual outline of it. It's as bad as if I drew it, and I'm shit at drawing them, so it's shit. But this is okay. This is all good. So it's really the car that needs changing. So anyway, get on with the show. What fucking show, mate? So yeah, because Golden Axe and Turbo Outrun, you know, they've got phenomenal tunes in there. Not every single one, but they are. But in the case of Golden Axe and also Ghouls and Ghosts, the music does not make up for the utterly underwhelming fucking game engine and game graphics. I'm not going to call them pixel art. There's no art. Art requires talent, if you ask me. I don't know what all this what am I saying yes to? Is like when you agree on Google. Terms of updated, yes please, just let me get on with it. Right, I'm a bit far from the old TV at the moment, so... Right, okay, the game engine is good. And that's really the first place I start nowadays. How do I get weapons in? Right, okay. Well, I've got loads of money, so that's not a problem. How do you change the options then? Well, it's going to be very boring. Come on, man. Maybe it's just telling me it's not yes or no, do I want them? It's like no, as in we've got no stock and, you know, 0. Right, okay. Okay, I don't know if you probably can't drive through a brick wall. That's a bit Jeremy Clarkson. The one where Hamster had the Rover 416 GTI or whatever. Oh, look, a bit of live and let die. I do like the game engine though, that's the important thing. If the game engine is not right, then forget it. Oh, you can even do J-turns. Named after James Garner in the Rockford Files. That's why they're called J-turns, just so you know. Apparently he invented that. Oh look, there's a height difference. Oh wow. So I'm definitely going to come back to this. So I'm quite impressed with the graphics and the game engine. The sound effects are fine. Yeah, music's nothing special. So yeah, you know, should have gone and made a cup of tea really, and then read the instructions while sipping my tea. Tron, no, doesn't work. You know, I can't be bothered to splice in the bit of bit saying yes, 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 yes. Anyway, I suppose the other comment you could make about my videos, they're very childish at the moment, but C64 and VCS even more so was a big part of my you know, pre-adolescent childhood. I mean, yeah, let's not go there. We'll just stay with that. Oh yeah, Paradroid Heavy Metal Edition. I actually had a copy of that and I sold it. It was quite a long time ago, but I still got like £35–40 for it. It was rare even back then. Hey, I'd forgotten you're in here. Come on, Amiga. Alright, buddy? You're very talkative when you're on the blob. Hmm? Is it a blob related issue? Increased blood flow to the brain? Limbic system? She does this all the time. Half the time, if you touch her, she'll bloody scratch you or bite you. And then the other half of the time, she's like my favourite cat I ever had, ever. Yeah, and apart from the sausage dog skeletal structure that she seems to have got somehow, she actually does look like her. Oh, and she's got green eyes, not yellow. Yeah. Alright, coming in Thunderforce. I love Thunderforce 3 on the Mega Drive. I'm sure Thunderforce 3 is technically possible to a very good degree on the Amiga 1000. Because Turrican 3 runs on the Amiga 1000. I don't like any other version of Turrican. Those kind of games need some sort of wow factor, and that wow factor is parallax scrolling. And did the C64 version of Turrican 3 have proper parallax? I think it's only the Amiga one. It's a phenomenal game on the Amiga. It's one of the 10 games worth getting an Amiga for. Buddy, which... No, not that one. That's your wingback chair, buddy. That's my favourite. You little shit. So, yeah, you know, like it or lump it, like I said, I'm glad... I'm not saying I'm glad, but I don't have any regrets that I stopped buying games sometime around the end of 1987 for the C64, possibly start of 88. I can't remember exactly what the last game I bought was. And, you know, I feel sorry for, like I said, for people who got a C64 in 1990, because you couldn't just go to Boots and buy a copy of Blue Max. You had to buy all the 1990 shit arcade conversions, and it seems like all the best coders had stopped working for the C64 pretty much by 1990. They'd all gone somewhere else. Thinking, yeah, go on then. We'll have the full complement there. Alright, the way they're doing it is weird. Oh, player 2. Alright, I'm getting confused there. Alright, press return to start. It's late. What the hell happened to them graphics? It's like portraits made out of bloody snake skin. Oh fuck. Horrible. Another art college dropout prick stroke graphic artist on the project then. Ah, Jesus Christ. Now I know these are budget games. I think these were £3 or £4. But I'd rather not buy 3 games like this and buy 1 game like Whizball or Parallax. Rapid fire coming in very handy there. Bruce Lee style. Except I can't move with that sort of. Oh, you can't move any further that way anyway. We're just going for the sprite sheet. So, because we've got the sprite sheet on, doesn't really matter. So the game engine's fine. The game window's a bit ridiculously small, half the height of the screen. Probably because they designed one version of the game layout for the Spectrum, Amstrad and C64. You wouldn't do it like this on the C64. Yeah, graphics are shit. There's no level skip or anything. North, Miss Testmocker, North. See, I'm hiding under them. So it's a stealth game. I don't think you can pause the game when my cat's eating cardboard boxes at the moment. Shh! No, don't eat them, buddy. Well, as far as I'm concerned, I've scrolled enough to look at these shit graphics. Fucking rubbish. What the fuck is it meant to be? Shit. And this bit here should be a fucking different colour anyway. You should have a raster split there, you dumb cunts. I fucking hate games like that. It's not like they're wasted the memory on you know, high-res sprite overlays. It's just crap. Like I said, I'd rather not have 3 games like that and buy 1 game like Whizball, which was probably on budget by then anyway. I didn't play Twin Cobra properly the other day because the sprite sheet disables you shooting anything as well, which is useless. I don't know what school they dropped out of when they were 7 years old, but that's such an idiotic thing. You'd have to be a thick cunt to think, oh yeah, let me have a sprite sheet where I can't shoot anything. Great. It's like, I fixed your car, how'd you do that? I bought you another one. That's not really fixing my car, is it? Especially if I have to settle the bill for you. But the graphics did look good. Did look quite difficult. Now Swiv, I don't think I've done Swiv on real hardware. I think that's a sales curve. I don't think I've got a directory for them. But I think somewhere on the SD card there is a copy of Swiv. Might not work, of course. Sky Shark is another really good shoot 'em up, and you can buy it in the UK. It was never on sale in the UK. Certainly wouldn't have been out on tape, because that's an American game and they didn't really do tape multi-loaders. If a game was multi-load, it was disc only. It's only Mirrorsoft that insisted on a tape version of Defender of the Crown. Poor Cinemaware. What the hell? Get the fuck out. I'm sure there was a news thing about that, but it was an Amiga PD game with pro-Nazi messages in it. There we go. Well, the red light is not on the SD to IEC. There we go. Yeah, that get ready is not centered on the screen, don't worry about that. Nor are the graphics. There you go. See, that's as far as I can go. Well, I could possibly move the camera a little bit. Hang on. Give me a chance to put a bloody rapid fire on you, bastard. Right, so you need a joystick with rapid fire for this. Oh, I sensed a bit of slowdown. If it was all as smooth as this, it'd be great. Let's see if we get slowed down again. Maybe there's a lot of sprite multiplexing going on for the bullets. And we're never going to know with gameplay quality like that by me. We don't get any continues. It's like you're not worthy of any graphics on the screen. You just get a blank screen. Right, must try harder. Now, for fuck's sake, it's ridiculously difficult, and the trainer option of you know, sprite cheat is done by a prick. You're a fucking prick, mate. It's a fucking trainer teaser, innit? It's like the child catcher from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang with them fucking Back to the Future ankle high Nike boots that you always wanted dangled in front of you. Ah, Jesus Christ. There's a lot of slow. Good, I can blame the slowdown. Slowdown is welcome. Helped many of Amstrad owner beat scrolling shoot 'em up. So yeah, Ghouls and Ghosts. Yeah, alright, the music's okay. Not my favourite, not even in my top 20, but there you go. But Ghosts and Goblins on the C64 is better, the original one. Fantastic game. Fantastic music, fantastic graphics, everything. And yeah, there you go, and that's really the story of the C64. C64 was really shafted by the greedy and now talent devoid 8-bit, you know, development teams. Alright, off with the fire button. Even though it's in joystick port 2, that's a bit weird. It's not going to work now. Right. I think one more game. And maybe I'll go and check out what the graphics quality is like. How long have we had the camera on? Oh, 38 minutes now. Yeah, I might do World Series Baseball tomorrow. Possibly the last day before I'm infected by the stink virus. Because the day after that, got to go and have some major dental work. And you can't exactly wear a face mask while you're having that done. But they do give you some safety glasses. Don't know why. Maybe a filling is going to come whizzing out and rebound off something, or just change direction in mid-air, like the bullets that assassinated John F. Kennedy. Who can forget those bullets, eh? Certainly not anyone who's a fan of Seinfeld, because they had the whole episode about that, although it was a thinly veiled secret. I was actually going to look for Swift. Hang on a minute. Yeah, they're called the Sail. They could be Mastertronic actually as well. Yeah, anyway, let's go by software publisher, and then we do the old alphabetical doodahs. So yes, lots of interesting topics, and I think I've only got about somewhere between 10 and 15 game reviews. I'll say that fucking very guardedly. Don't take anything too seriously, mate. Fucking life could be over at any moment. Now if I was clever, I would have put it in Virgin Games. And I didn't. Hang on, let's have a look here. Although I would imagine Swift takes up a lot of space. Yeah. Oh, I've never played Gates of Dawn. I don't think I've done Zaito. I don't know if I think I've actually recorded myself playing and talking about it, but I don't think I've actually uploaded it. So yeah, that's the thing. I don't think I'll be able to find Swift now. And it's a good filler for the channel, isn't it? Me just searching the directories. I'm pretty sure I didn't put it in the Mastertronic directory. That's literally the Mastertronic budget games, not even the re-releases. Yeah, no. Right, buddy. Why are you eating parcel tape, huh? Don't stick your face in front of the camera and ruin the alignment. Yeah, she's sitting like a baby now. Want your bottle? Little dig. Oh, you're quiet now, so it sounds like I'm talking to myself, innit? Naughty cat. Orpheus Software. What the hell? First Starfighter. I think I've done these actually, although I might not have. Give it a go. See if we get any memories there. Now, of course, you might be able to see my cat in the reflection of the Trinitron. Yeah, not much to say really today. Except that, well, these are the way the videos are going to come out now. And if I can if I can muster up the energy, I'll put the names of the games in the title and description. Infinite energy. Go on then, mate. Syntax Terrors. The hell is this? The game engine is very smooth. Those graphics are not going to come out well with this much contrast. My cat's trying to split my neck open and you're all going, yeah, go on Amiga, do it to him. He said a lot of bad things about Amiga. But I don't mean my cat, I mean the game's written for the very impressive Amiga. It reminds me of another game. It's exactly like another game from around sort of 1984, American game. It's also on the Atari 800. It's an exact knockoff of that game. I think you have to shoot these things. There's something you have to do and I can't remember what it is, so there you go. So I got unlimited energy anyway, which is correct because I'm trying to work out what I'm supposed to be doing. Can I land there? Ooh. So what am I supposed to do in here then? I don't get what I'm supposed to do. So I don't have the originals of these games. What the hell happened there? Was I supposed to do that? Well, not avoiding things is generally, bloody hell, generally easier than avoiding things. So this is a bit like the pyramid now. Game I've also done and uploaded. Now it's exactly like the pyramid. Because you've got to get these things and drop them into the, you know, the exit thing so you can actually open the exit. So that's very flickery on the screen, not just the camera, that big green diamond shaped thing. And the rooms where you got to shoot shit, ooh, you have to, you can actually fire a bit faster. So, okay. Yeah, it's exactly like the pyramid. How do I get out of this shit? If I went to play the pyramid, I would have loaded it up, mate. Yeah, enough with this. You get the idea. If you like that sort of thing, good luck to you, mate. Would you rather play that than have a nice cup of tea? Especially if you're British. I don't even need to hear the answer, which I know is no. Well, maybe we can find something of acceptable quality. Alright, let's just go back into Codemaster's directory, because I did say I would try out Terra Cognita. Should be in that one if I've done them alphabetically. No, I haven't. Thank you. I was getting worried there. I think ages ago I did a gameplay video for Wizard Willy. I think it's that one. Oh, Steg the Slug should be on here. We're going to check that out. Still remember that got a really high score in either Commodore Force or Commodore Format. I can't remember which one it was. I think it's Commodore Format though. They had these huge wacky fonts for the you know, the numbers and the percent sign for the you know, overall score of the game, which they'd have on the page. I mean, most of the best games for the C64 ever are actually in the Zap 64 top 64 games, a list published in May 1985. I mean, you think about that for a second. Oh, that's good. Press fire to okay, we don't want to press fire there. We actually want to get on with the game. Unlimited lives, yes, yes. Switch off the time shift fields, no. Collision off, no. We'll now have rapid fire, yes, that should be built into the game. Guide your ship over the strange alien landscape. It's Prometheus, and try to reach the mothership waiting at the end of 100 screens. I don't think I've got enough time for them. Well, they are very small screens, to be fair. So really it's like 25 full-size C64 screens. Ah, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. Don't make it obvious where I can and can't fly, you know. So it's not really a shoot 'em up, it's a maze game. Did we get unlimited lives? I can't remember now. Am I allowed to go over these things? This is rubbish. This looks like that shit game Plutos for the ST. I didn't want to go faster, that's the thing. I suppose that's where the unlimited fuel comes in. I don't know where you can and can't like fly over it. The graphics are so shit. The hell? I don't know what they don't do anything. Ah, come on. Fucking brown, turquoise, yellow and blue ticket. What is this? 1973. Fucking interior decorator. Fuck off. I wouldn't mind if it was 1973 actually. Better than 2023 is going to be the way things are going. Oh yeah, I did do all them fence panels, and guess what I saw in the garden today? A fucking fox. So my idiot neighbour, who should be fucking dead, No one that fucking horrible should live to their fucking 87 or whatever. Fuck off. Let alone be well enough to walk. Anyway, mustn't get sidetracked. Spent ages editing out loads of shit from Monday's video. Because I got too political. Don't really want to be doing shit like that on your channel. Yeah, actually, let's go to Steg the Slug, which could be in here or the next one. No, it's in here. There we go. Sergeant Seymour Robot Cop, that is called apparently, but I don't think it's a scrolling screen, so we probably won't be playing that. But I just put everything in there that wasn't like an adventure game. I'm not going to play adventure games I've never had. The Pawn, the Guild of Thieves, and I can't remember what the other one is. Jinxter. They won't load on the SD to IC, so actually I do have an original copy of The Pawn, and I also have a copy of The Pawn that is written for the Commodore 128 specifically, and that's an original disc. I think you had to send off for that. If you bought the original, then you could pay them a few quid extra and get that one for your Commodore 128. Because let's face it, 97.2, I'm being exact, % of Commodore 128 owners, the first thing they did when they switched it on, if they didn't know about holding down the Commodore key when they were switching it on, was type Go 64. They never improved the VIC-2. CPU had to run at 1 MHz if you were going to use the VIC-2. So really it's just 128K Commodore 64. You can't use a Z80 while the 6502 is running. It's one or the other. That's hardwired into the motherboard. There's no way around that. If you've decided not to boot the Z80, which I believe is possibly what's happening with this crack, not booting, thank fuck for that. Well, actually, I don't mean anything. There are games that get that far and then they don't work. Do you want to... Yep. Infinite bionic legs. I don't know what that means. I forgot what I was talking about, because the lovely little animated graphics there. This font does remind me of Commodore format itself, so... The music is actually alright. Ah, look, there's his little bionic legs. Just like Rick and Morty, the, you know, turning himself into a pickle episode business. Anyway, let's get on with it. Don't have a password. Young'uns, that's how you pronounce that, just so you know. Hang on, let's have the colours up. They've gone with dark colours there. Is that helping the situation? It's helping the flicker. How'd you actually pick them up then? Right, okay, do they follow you? No, they're not following me or anything. Which one is that? So, I don't know. Are they things that kill you? Where are the young'uns? The young ones. Ah, there we go. So how do I rescue them? Do you have to fall on them or something? Right, I'm going to have to read the review of Commodore format, but that's interesting. Right, I've got an idea for 2 games after this, if the camera battery can handle that sort of pressure.